2021 and the share is 41 shillings, you can fathom the kind of return investors have made. It has put money. Millionaires have become billionaires just by buying the share and sitting pretty. Real Estate Investment Trust, this is a new one. It came in 2013, where we are saying some can get into real estate, but some can get into real estate together with all of you so that we all build a bigger piece of the cake. Rather than having a queen cake, we do a bigger cake and everyone gets a share. Where we are saying the return, and a manager manages this portfolio for us, and therefore they will earn something for themselves. We can get it either as interest or rent income, which is paid to us as the investors. But it's managed by an asset manager, which is very, very good. We are coming to a quick close. We have just a few more slides and we'll be done. Investment opportunities, other than what we've covered so far, is private wealth. Private wealth is more for a bit of the high net worth because this is more about discretionary. You've now gone into most of the investment funds and you've said, I would want my portfolio looked at by a professional. I have these properties, I have these ones, I would want to prepare a legacy for my family, I may exit the scene, and therefore I would want this to go into generations. I would want to leave my grandchildren with something. But there's no structure. So you come into a private wealth and something is modeled for you and your family. It can be a trust which is put together, and that can come in under private wealth management. And even rental income, fixed deposit, government paper can be in that pool. Insurance policies, land that is just land banked, can all come under that umbrella and can be managed by a professional. And then it leaves the headache, so that the fights you keep seeing in families can be addressed from this perspective. The last one is alternative investments. These are non-traditional approaches. That's where you talk about private equity, where you come in and buy, or venture capital. I get a young man who wants to do some great things, but because he's a young man, he doesn't have the income. And I come in and I say, look, I will support you. I will give you the capital. When you make the return, you pay me off, and then the business is yours. Or we go into a joint venture. These are unique scenarios, but they're there. And they can actually be, because once you retire, this young man or lady will continue to work. For them it will be active, but for you to be passive. You'll be sitting back and going for the AGM and the board directors meeting to see how the business is doing. How do I develop a winning attitude towards wealth creation? How do I develop a winning attitude? See yourself already in the state you desire to achieve by starting immediately. Let's not procrastinate. If one feels this is the opportunity, I want to get into this. It sounds very simple. Start with 5,000, 10,000, whatever you have, even 2,000, but start. Spend time looking for investment opportunities. They're everywhere. Get to listen, so long as it's authentic. The biggest challenge we have in this country is that we have a lot of scammers. They come and tell you, we'll make you money overnight, weka hii, tutakupea hii, put 5,000 every month, every day, and we put 50,000 today and we'll be giving 5,000 every day for the next 30 days. How and where? Those things don't exist. That's a straight scam. So find opportunities, but also understand understand them. Critique, ask questions. So spend time looking out for material on investments, journals, articles, like I said in the beginning. Read widely. And then have sittings with successful people. Listen to them, read their books. People write a lot. Read. It will take you 1 day or 2 days to read a book of somebody's 40 years in business, 40 years in enterprise. Then you get that knowledge in 2 days, and you can continue doing that. It's important. Read. Take action. Start now. Be accountable. Look for somebody who's you can. And that's why I said that the 5,000, if it's 2,500 from the wife and 2,500 from the husband, you will keep each other accountable. Your 2K for this month, so that we go forward on the next month. You start getting accountable with each other and going together. Engage an expert. Look for someone who can walk you through. Only invest in schemes you understand. I think I've said that. Don't get into things just because your friends are saying, we are making money. There was a company. These are the things we're talking about. Be the owner. When other people are making calls, When people are going to Fuliza, when people are going to those Mshwari things, you are the shareholder. So it's putting money in your pocket. And you yourself, when you make the calls, you're paying yourself. Your dividends is coming. The capital gains are coming. All right? So always look at it, not just being a consumer, but be an owner. The second one, the next one is really trusting other people. My employer will sort out my pension. No, sort your pension yourself. Let the company one be in addition to, not as the main one. Build your own. The one in the village saying, "Tuweke mabati, we need to roof the ceiling, it's leaking. And the water tank is now, we need water. Send a water buzzer, so send me some money to buy water." So those are the things we need to look at. So focus on investments. If that money was in a fund, it would be earning you the return and you sit pretty. After all is said and done, go home with this. One, understand that it is not an option. Investing is a necessity. It's not an option. Once you leave here, go changed. Be an ambassador about investing. Your children, your grandchildren. If we haven't, let's start talking to them about these things. Ourselves,